What's going on, y'all? It's your boy G, aka Janato Sensei. We back in it again with another episode of the GFILES, man. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about our first impressions of God of War. Alright, so as y'all already seen, we've been playing through God of War on stream. That's twitch.tv/Janato Sensei. Go check us out there. We stream around, usually we start around 1, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we go for about 4 hours. So we're playing through that game right now. Make sure you guys go check that out. But I wanted to give a first impressions, or like a little update of where I'm at, because I recently posted my build on Instagram, and it got a lot of love, and I figured I'd give my take on where I'm at so far, and not to give away any spoilers as far as main story goes, but I just want to talk about just the game in general, and my expectations coming in. So this is my first God of War game, so I haven't played any of I think there's 4 other ones, dating back all the way to back in the day, pixel type things, I think. And I just always heard it was a really good game. I didn't play it growing up. I thought it was a scary game at first, but granted, I've had scary moments on this game, I have gotten scared at least once. And if you know, you gotta go up. Hold that there. Now let go. Oh, I thought it was a raven. It wasn't though. Oh! Oh, shoot. I didn't have any, prior expectations of okay, what am I expecting? It was completely blind, pretty much going through and playing through the game and just learning the game. Because this game also came out a while ago, 2018. So I saw that it was up for $9 or something like that, and I got it when I got Horizon Zero Dawn, because it was just for the low, and I know it's a good game. So, and that kind of sparked, that game right there kind of sparked what, where my channel is going now, which is just being able to go in and playing through games and sharing different experiences with y'all. So yes, I didn't have any expectations going into playing this game. The game is beautiful, which I expected. I already knew, just from little things I've seen here and there. I never saw a full playthrough or walkthrough. I don't even remember seeing a walkthrough by anybody specifically. I just seen people play it, and I just never tuned in. It just wasn't my thing. But I decided to give it a chance, and I'm glad I did, man, because this game is awesome. The amount of in depth you can go with this game, as far as I thought I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn really well, as far as gameplay wise, and just build and things like that, and the RPG aspect of the game. But God of War really has taken it to a different level for me, at least, because in games like Horizon, the gameplay loop for that, it's a lot simpler, whereas in God of War, you have more instances where you might be doing similar things, but not always the same thing, especially in side quests and things like that, because Horizon Zero Dawn is very side quest heavy, whereas this is more of an adventure type game where you find side quests, but they're not as abundant in the world that you're playing through. You kind of stumble upon them as you're exploring everything, and what y'all actually watching right now is me go through a side quest, and the levels of I thought that I was doing pretty good at first, but until One of my homies, B Hall, he actually got the game too. After I told him, I was like, man, yeah, this game is dope. He told me like, yeah, like you haven't even really explored yet, because I was just exploring like while I was going through the main mission, like the main missions and stuff like that. But it wasn't until they was like, okay, yeah, so we can either do this or go exploring. You know what I'm saying? We can either go to a main mission or go exploring. That's when I first like really started exploring and realizing like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff for me out here in a lot of different fights that you know, you go through. And I'm not finished with the game by like no any means. I'm probably like, I say like 25% through the game. But as far as the explorations, I'm like really far in that. Because I feel like I set myself up really well to as I progress in the game. Only thing I'm not really sure about is, you know, my build, and I'll show you guys my build in this video right here. Obviously, it's changed. By the time I upload this video, it's changed. So definitely come to the stream to check us out, and you know, give me any tips that you got. As far as like, you know, what to actually run, and because everybody has a different play style as well, you know what I'm saying, and that's another thing that I really like about this game, because you can really express yourself through KRATOS, you know. So if you want to play a more, you know, hand-to-hand combat type build, like you can literally just like the replayability. Everybody I've talked to that played this game have played it at least like 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like that really enjoyed it, played it at least 3 times, and I could see how you could do that, because you can literally like, you know, go through the main story by itself, but at the same time like get really, you know, specific about how you play the game, you know. So I feel like I got more of a balanced like hybrid type build, and that's just because I'm still new to this whole thing, still new to the mechanics and stuff like that. But I think it's a really dope game, and I think if you haven't played it already, which most of y'all probably have, you should definitely give it a try. And it's just been a really, like, these last 2 games I've played have been kind of like a really good blessing in a sense, because it set me up for you know, what's to come, like games like Cyberpunk, all the games that are coming through the PlayStation reveal. Like, I'm just super excited to play through all these games and share these experiences with you guys on stream and in the videos, and break things down and really go into depth about all the different things. Because another thing, and one of the main things that people probably love about this game, is the storytelling and all the different stories that they express to you, all the different lore that you can go as far as like to read it all, or you can just listen to all the stories that they have on the boat while you're exploring. That's what I do, and compare it to like what's actually going on in Marvel, and just like, you know, things like that, because it's you know, it's a classic story, you know what I'm saying. So there's different parallels that you can probably connect with things you've seen regularly. So all in all, I think this is a really dope game so far. I can't give it a rating yet, but I haven't, like, you know, I don't really have any bad things to say about the game, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all did, smash that like button down below for your boy. We are super close to 300 subscribers. We are 1 sub away, so hopefully we can get it in this video. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? The views are up, you know. We're getting consistent. We've been consistent, and we'll keep on grinding, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Y'all know the vibes, man. Always keep going. Always keep going. It's been your boy G, and I'm gone. Peace.